Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's See What Happens. I am the world's address. We are playing Camp W, and I am joined by a very special guest, Dingo.
Hello!
Alright, so, last time we did a bunch of stuff. We did archery, we did radio tower stuff, we went to the garden and hung out with Norm, we got dinner and there was a dance battle. And it was all very awesome.
Yep.
So let's see what happens with the rest of this day.
Mm-hmm.
You join your new friends in front of Camp Center to decide on the night's activity. We've had a lot of organized activities today, and I gotta say, you kids killed it. At this rate, it's gonna be a summer for the record books. But when the stars show up, structures go out the window, and things get weird. Like invent your own activity weird. And to be clear, this isn't picking activities. It's making them up from scratch, man. So we're not beholden to any additional previously existing superstitions. So, who's in? I never leave home without a thumb drive loaded up with my top 10 midnight movie selections. Ooh. It's like my own personal Criterion collection. Except that every movie has exploding heads, not just scanners. I've successfully communicated with spirits at least 3 times. By the looks of the moon tonight, I'm fairly confident I could make it 4. My boys and I know how to spot in the woods with a legit black widow nest. You know how everyone swallows 8 spiders a year in their sleep? I bet I could swallow 8 at once. I don't even know where to start. Spiders build webs, not nests. The whole spider swallowing thing is bogus. And why would you even want that? To get superpowers? No, dude, that's a spider bite. And also, sadly, not really how it works. My brother got bit by a spider and it was just really itchy. They don't even lay eggs under his skin. It was super boring. But I can vouch for this spot in the woods. The spiders are there because there's a huge collection of other cool bugs that I figure the spiders are there to eat. See, I know science too. Alright, you want to try it?
Maybe the bros can...
Oh, could go antagonize.
antagonize a nest of black widows, and Sophie could talk to them after the spiders devour them alive.
Yeah. And if you guys could work it out so the spiders all bite your head, maybe they'd explode. Oh, one activity at a time, guys. So we've got a schlock screening, a seance, or a good old-fashioned bug hunt. That's a really tough call. Before anyone else can weigh in, you shout out your personal preference. It's habit by this point. I'd really want to do the movie night. Scary movies could be fun.
I like the spirit thing.
Yeah. Well, so the thing with this game is that we'll be able to play it a couple of different times. We may not always play them on the channel, but once we've gotten through the whole story, me and you can come back just together and play it.
Mm-hmm.
So I would really like to do the movie night. Oh, are you gonna frump about it? Frumpity frumpity. Alright. We can do the seance this time. I guess.
I love you.
I love you too. When you get to the arts and crafts hut, what was a cute little shack during the day now feels feels more than a little bit spooky.
Look at the plants at the windowsill.
Yep.
They're glowing.
And all the sparkles.
And I think I see 2 red eyes.
Oh, up here? And here?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And over here?
Yep. And another one.
And right there?
There's like 3 of them.
Oh, and right here?
Yep. 4, 5.
Oh, right there. Oh, he was quick. Oh, right there.
6.
Bunch of them. All right, well, let's get this. Let's get this
7.
seance on. Tonight, with everyone's help, I will attempt to reach out to another realm and make contact with the great beyond. Everyone joins Sophie, sitting in a circle on the ground. You think she can pull this off, or is it just more human playing around? We know she's not a witch like us, but these kids seem to be full of surprises. Either way, I'm excited to find out.
The music is awesome.
Yes, it really is. It's super fun. Me and the undead never seem to get along. I think my vivacious spirit and devil-may-care attitude make them jealous. I'm gonna sit this one out unless you need me. I brought my favorite spirit board, which we will use to invite visitors from the other side to communicate with us. Just clear your minds and put the tips of your fingers on this planchette, and we will let the spirits take hold of us and guide it. Everyone puts their hands on the heart-shaped planchette, and things get quiet enough to hear a squirrel snore. Shh. I feel something. The planchette begins to slide across the board. Are you doing that, dude? No, it's just moving. Spirit, tell us your name, so that we might address you directly. Something is flowing through me. F-A-R? You're telling us you're still far away? Too far to reach? The planchette moves again. T. Miles makes an epic fart sound, and the other bros break down in laughter. Oops, I think a spirit escaped. Maybe you doofuses should escape this mortal coil and leave us to it. Sorry, Sophie. Please continue. It's okay. When looking out into the darkness, it's human nature to try and diminish the unknown or hide from it. But there is more to the world than just what we see around us. Everyone returns their hands to the planchette and it begins to slide, but it's not moving. It's spinning in a circle. It stops when the point is aimed directly at you. Lie? Are you trying to reach Lie? It slides to yes. I don't understand. What do you want from me? The planchette begins to slide faster now. H-O-M-E. It's calling out to you. It wants you to help find its way home, maybe? W-O-R-K. Oh, jeez. Did your chemistry teacher die in a freak baking soda volcano accident or something? Did you recently flunk a class in the dark arts? This is getting a little close to home. I guess I'm the one making awkward jokes now. Maybe we should take a break. Tangling with the dark forces like these would take a lot out of anyone. I'm pooped. Next time, will you help me reach out to my old parrot Petunia? I still think about that bird every day. Sophie smiles, her big goofy grin dispelling any leftover spirits in one fell swoop. Anytime, Sid. The design of Sophie's spirit board inspires an original drawing for your grimoire. Cool. Oh. That's a planchette.
Nice.
Yep, pretty. Before heading back to the bunk after the final activity of the night, you decide to stop by the lake once again with Nugget in tow. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Rather than divide the water and walk to the bottom of the lake, you prepare to call out directly to this mysterious moss. You hold the scale you found that morning in your hand and open your grimoire. Oh, a spell. Yay! Lucid Link. So... Oh, it's a... Ooh.
It's a what?
They're two faces linked. See that? Two heads linked together. So, ooh. It's a mind link. Like that. The smooth scale heats up in your palm. You can feel it vibrating ever so subtly. Eyes closed, your mind becomes quiet, and in front of you a hazy silhouette appears in the dark. I call upon the owner of this scale. Hear my voice and respond. I must speak with you here and now. Could you call back? I'm in the middle of something. It's kind of important. Just kidding. I figured you must be serious since you've how do you say, entered my mind and all. I'll be right there. A moment later, a figure emerges from the water and approaches you. He's green from head to toe, but he isn't gross and slimy like you expected. Instead, his scaly skin twinkles in the moonlight. I must say I expected someone a bit older. That's some pretty advanced magic you're wielding. I'm Heartland. Yay! I think that's the last... Oh, no, it is not the last character. Oh, there's 2 more people we haven't even met yet.
Ooh, I think that one's a lady.
Maybe. Dunno. I apologize for intruding, Harlan. I stopped by your house earlier, but you weren't home. I didn't know how else to reach you. I'm Lai. I'm actually from the witching realm, but I traveled over here to the human realm a couple days ago. Me too. I thought that might be what this was about. Did my folks send you to bring me home? You're a bit young for bounty hunting, aren't you? Is that Squirrel your partner? Which one of you is the bad cop? Oh no, no one sent me. I'm definitely not a bounty hunter, and this is just Nugget, a friend of mine. No cops here. Nugget gives a quick nod, but stays quiet for now, watching how this plays out. I'm staying at this camp, Camp Whoopie Witchy. I used some spells to track you down to talk to you. You left quite a mess, and I'm a little worried that someone might figure out you're here and get us both in trouble. I'm trying to lay low. These kids are kind of obsessed with monsters and scary stories. I wouldn't want them to discover us and get the wrong idea about you or me. Oh, I'm sorry. You must live in one of those quaint little cabins, huh? I meant to clean up after myself, honest, but I heard someone coming and I bolted. The last thing I need, the last thing I like is messiness. You must believe that the irony is not lost on me. But the lake in this realm is so clean, I didn't want to spoil it by swimming around still coated in slime from the other side. Everything is really bright around here, right? I know. And being the only moss in the whole lake is basically a dream come true. Back home the lake is so crowded and dirty, I can't stand it. So is that why you're here? More or less. To be honest, I'm not totally sure why I'm here. I was taking a walk in the woods, harvesting some ingredients to create a special moss skincare line I've been formulating. Living underwater can be really tough on your skin, so cosmetology has become something of a personal passion of mine. My parents think I'm wasting my time, but who doesn't want to feel soft and smell nice? Anyhow, I was wandering through the lovely patch of purple wildflowers when I saw... A portal? I'm not the only one on a cross-realm summer adventure, huh? I don't know what came over me, but I felt a luxurious warmth coming through, and I just walked right through it. Now that I'm here with my own private lake, it's like a dream come true. Before your small talk can wander any further along, Nugget finally pops up. Listen, pal, I'm the cut to the chase. You're playing a dangerous game. Seaweed hanging all over the place, shampoo dragged in from another realm, gigantic footprints leading out from an underwater lair. Your bathroom escapades almost exposed us all. Luckily, these humans are a little slow on the uptake, and seem to have been thrown by the footprint treads on your sandals. But if they do catch on, well, a lake creature, a teen witch, and an incredibly handsome talking squirrel, what happens to us then? We think you might want to relocate back to the witching realm before you get us all thrown into monster jail. So he is the bad cop after all. I'm sorry, folks, but I'm not leaving just like that because you're a little nervous. I'm absolutely beautiful here, or it's absolutely beautiful here, and my summer is just getting started. At home I share a bedroom with 12 brothers and sisters. Here I have my own lake. Why don't you go back? This escalated really quickly. I swear we're not here to boss you or anyone else around. Give us a second, please. You and Nugget step a few feet down the beach to confer. You heard him. He's not going anywhere, even though he stands out like a 50-foot tall sore thumb. Maybe we should get out of here and let him fend for himself. But I don't want to go either. We just got permission to stay. Why leave now? Maybe we can cooperate on some kind of joint solution. We can't count on this guy to protect our secret. The longer we stand out here exposed trying to be polite, the more likely we are to get into trouble. I don't know who this is. You're going to turn and run away with your fluffy orange tail between your legs, just like that. Just then, a man in a dark robe steps out from the tree line and approaches you on the shore. Oh! Bum bum bum! A mask obscures his face. A powerful witch doesn't compromise, especially not to protect the sensibilities of a handful of know-nothing humans. That is the masked man. If you want to look suspicious, definitely wear a creepy mask all the time.
He must be a witch.
I guess. Power is never needing to ask for anything. That's the position you should be taking. Be powerful. The masked man waves Harland over. Harland here gets it. Back in the witching realm, you're just another moss. Here, another witch, another child, another servant. But here, in the human realm, here you are quite special. You have knowledge, abilities, powers. You shouldn't be hiding. You should be leading. That's a weird thing to hear from a guy in a creepy full-body robe who stepped out of a shadow and won't even let us see his face. Lai, did you bring some more backup? I'm not sure why you guys are so hung up on this. I'm not hurting anyone. I'll go home when I feel like it. This guy isn't with me. This is my first time seeing him, and I'm already starting to hope it's my last. So who are you then, spooky dude? Don't you get it by now? What you know, and when you know it, is entirely mine to decide. But I will happily tell you, I too am from the witching realm, though I didn't just recently come over like the two of you have. I've been here for some time, living among these humans. This cloak and mask, I will admit, are enchanted against any would-be meddlers. A precaution I must take. You are not wrong to be worried about the humans. They are petty and suspicious. They would tie you up if they caught you, poke holes in you to see what you're made of. But only if you let them. Only if you make the mistake of trusting them. I can tell you are too smart to make that mistake. And you... The masked man extends a long, wrinkled finger towards you. You are a strong witch. I saw you open that gate and step through it. Oh, so you opened a portal, Lai. Could have mentioned that 2 minutes ago. I don't know what you think you saw, but it isn't like that. I didn't open the portal. It just appeared. With some lessons, you could be even stronger. Dude, if you know me so well, then you should know I'm sick of lessons. It was nice to meet you, Harland. The masked man doesn't bother following as you walk away. Be seeing you. Well, now I've got the heebie-jeebies. Great. Anywho, you and Nugget share a concerned look on your walk away from the lake, but no one says a thing. Before heading in for the night, you give a quick call home on ye old Nugget phone. You don't want to worry them, but it would definitely be nice to talk to your family right about now. Nugget, assume the position. Though far away my feet may roam, I'm never truly far from home. For with me always is a gate through which I may communicate. I call upon you, Nugget phone, connect me through this spectral zone. As you recite the words, Nugget is taken by the trance. Transmit my message loud and clear so those who love me most may hear. Nugget becomes still like a statue. He opens his mouth and... Nugget tightens up and goes blank in the eyes. Behind him, Gadgy materializes in the air. No mom tonight?
Hello, Lai.
Nope.
Hello, Lai.
Nope, that's not it either.
No, your mother has some kind of executive retreat she just couldn't miss. But she'll be home in the morning. You know, business witch stuff.
Well, as per our agreement, here I am calling home.
And how lovely it is to see your face, my dear. Even in this light, I must say, you looked quite pale. Is something the matter?
Now that you mention it, well, I found out that a moss is living at the bottom of the lake. Somehow he got here from the witching realm and decided to try living here for a while. His name is Harland, and he's actually quite lovely. He truly does not want to return home back to the witching realm, however.
It's not always our place to tell others what to do. In my dealings with moss, I've found them to be just about as fair-minded and reasonable as witches. Which is to say, kinda, sorta. What can you do? People are people.
About that, I met someone else new.
A camper? A counselor?
A witch.
Lie? Out with it.
I was talking to Harlan, the moss, when this creepy old man in a dark robe showed up out of nowhere. At least I think it was a man based on his voice. He was hiding his face behind a mask. He told me he was a witch, or well, that he was from the witching realm, but that he left long ago, and he knew that I was a witch. He didn't like humans, told me not to trust them, and started on a crazy rant when Nugget and I decided to get out of there. He didn't try to do anything, but everything was wrong about him.
What did his mask look like, and his robe?
The robe was a dark purple number. The mask looked very old, pretty with lots of decoration. Never seen anything like it before. It wasn't a disguise so much as a very bold fashion statement.
Well, I don't like the sound of this one bit. It's a good thing your mother isn't here. She would be on her way to get you right now, with her 3 most powerful wands holstered for battle.
Do you think I need to be worried about this guy? Since the portal closed, I don't know where I'd go.
When the realms divided, pathways between them became few and far between. Only very powerful and practiced witches can maintain a steady portal, but that isn't the only type of pathway. There are other gates left behind from the old days which are still active. These can only be used once, however. After you step through them, they will close for good. I know of one on the other side, nearby, that you could use in a pinch. It's at the bottom of Lake Dry Bottom, or, I suppose, Lake Wet Bottom, as they call it over there. It was stashed inside a giant safe and sunk to the bottom of the lake. If you step inside the safe and close the door behind you, when you open it, you will be back in Coventry. If this masked man shows his painted face again, you head to that safe and hop inside.
Yes, Gadget.
There are certain witches who believe that our craft makes us superior to humans, and they seek to disrupt the balance of the realms. But all witches come and go, no matter their power, a cycle that cannot be halted. Those who seek to change the order of things always destroy themselves in the process, leading them on a course with no reasonable conclusion. Do you understand?
Yes, Gadget.
I'll be keeping an eye on you, but you still need to do your part to stay safe, or else this little summer camp experiment will come to a hasty conclusion. Got it?
Your Gadget is really laying it on thick, but now's definitely not the time to play the know-it-all. Yes, Gadget.
All right, my dearie. It's time for you to get to bed. I love you, and your mother loves you.
I love you too, Gadget. As the call ends, Nugget returns to his normal form. What did I miss? You tell her about that mask-wearing creepazoid? I did. I kind of got the impression that she knew who I was talking about, but she didn't really say. Either way, summer is still on. Great. With day 2 come and gone, you tuck in for the night, thinking about all the fun humans have at summer camp. Nugget is clearly on the same page. Burritos, turkey burgers with fries, spaghetti and meatballs. Talk about an active life. These humans are go, go, go on another level. Lie? Lie? But you're already asleep. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, sleepyhead. I know it's nice to lay here in the dark, tucked in under a warm blanket, the soft sound of crickets chirping off in the distance. Just describing it makes me sleepy too. But you've got more summer camping to do. And you know what? I think that's gonna do it. think this is a perfect spot to end this episode. It's a little bit shorter than the other ones, but I have been talking a lot. I've read quite a bit. My throat is a little bit tired.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying it so far?
Mm-hmm.
You having fun?
Yes.
Awesome. I really like this game. It's a lot of fun, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole lot to do. There's a lot of different people. I really like all of the characters. They're really, really fun.
Yeah.
What do you think so far?
I want to find more about that masked man.
Yeah, me too. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode, though. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you like what we're doing. We really appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy day to drop in and see what we're up to. I appreciate Dingo taking time out of her busy day to sit with me and hang out and play the game with me.
You're welcome.
You guys out there, you guys are the best. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so very, very much. And as always, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.